Hey everyone, this is Cole with Dialtune, and today I want to talk about why this is the perfect snare for studios. I have a large snare collection that I love, but the features that are unique to Dialtune are particularly useful in the studio. I've found this to be the case in my small, humble studio here, and also when I took it into Robert Lang's studio in Seattle, Washington to put it through its paces. First thing that makes this great for studios is obvious, but it's the fact that you never have to worry about fine tuning. You really only have to worry about the pitch of each head and how that relates to the song that you're playing. And I found it particularly useful being able to play along with the song and dial in the pitch of the head while I was tracking. So I didn't have to stop the song and retune and then track it again and then listen back. I could do it in real time while I was listening to the song. Check it out. Second thing that makes this a no-brainer for studios is how quickly you can change heads. We all know how big of a difference the top head in particular makes on the overall sound of the drum, but in a studio situation where time is valuable, you often don't want to change heads just to try out a new sound and then go back and compare just because of how long it takes. But with Dialtune, it takes like maybe 30 seconds to change heads. So it's totally realistic to bring 5 or 6 different drum heads into the studio, and in a really short time frame, you can pick which one works best for that song. Another benefit of Dialtune is that you aren't going to get the situation, especially at low tensions, where the 2 tension rods closest to you are going to back off. And what can happen sometimes in tracking situations, especially if you're hitting hard, is you could actually have your snare be tuned lower by the end of the song than it was at the beginning of the song. And especially with this new version of Dialtune, the dial itself has been slightly reconfigured so that it's going to hold tension better at all tunings, including low tunings. The last benefit I want to mention is subtle, but it's so nice. And it's the fact that you don't have to move the mics when you want to change your tuning. So you might have encountered an issue where you have a microphone kind of hovering over the drum. And if you want to tune the bottom head, you got to take the whole thing off of the snare basket, and you got to kind of shift the mic out of the way and then try and find, where it was a second ago. Or if you want to try and tune the top head, maybe you have to kind of scoot the mic out of the way to get to the tension rod that's right under the mic. And with Dialtune, you can leave the mics exactly where they are. You can leave the drum exactly where it's supposed to be. And you just have the 2 dials, obviously, to change tension. So you can tune the top head and the bottom head without pulling the drum off the stand, which again, in the studio is just so valuable when you do not want to adjust anything when you're going through takes. If you're a drummer with a home studio or you play sessions frequently, this is so nice to have just to make your life easier, being able to find the sound that you're looking for quickly. And if you are a studio owner, this is even more important for you because, as you know, there can be inconsistencies with the caliber of drummers that come through the studio. Some are great and can find a great snare sound very quickly, and some seem like they have never tuned a drum in their life. And if you have something like this, you know that you're going to get a consistent sound. You know that the drum is always going to be in tune, and anyone can operate it from, the most beginner to the most advanced drummer. This takes all the guesswork out of tuning. If you have any questions about Dialtune or how it works in the studio, drop us a comment. We'd love to chat with you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.